My beloved soul who is listening right now, I want you to know that this moment is not a mistake. It is not an accident, and it is not random. You have been brought here because the divine whisper of God has called you, and your heart has been longing for confirmation, for reassurance, for a voice that tells you your waiting season is not endless. You have been through nights of tears, mornings of questioning, days of wondering whether love is still written in your story. And perhaps you even started to believe that maybe you were forgotten. Maybe the promise was delayed beyond recognition. But God is speaking clearly today. He is declaring over your life that no more waiting, no more endless delay, no more questions without answers. Your soulmate is ready to stand by your side and to say the words you have prayed to hear. Yes, I do. Feel the weight of that promise as it rests upon your soul right now. God has been preparing someone, molding someone, refining someone with the same care He has shaped you. This person has walked their own journey, faced their own battles, cried their own tears, and yet through it all, God has been orchestrating the steps so that when the appointed time comes, there will be a divine meeting. A moment when two lives align like stars finding their perfect place in the sky. You have thought you were waiting alone, but in truth, your soulmate was also being shaped, also being refined, also being drawn closer to the day when the bond becomes undeniable. You see, love is not random, it is not careless, it is not left to chance when God is involved. He writes love stories with intention. He brings together souls who are meant to elevate each other, to heal each other, to strengthen each other, and to glorify His name through their union. And that is why this message comes to you today, to remind you that the promise has not died, the dream has not vanished, and the waiting has not been wasted. The waiting was only preparation for a love that is pure, lasting, and blessed. You must let these words sink deep into your spirit. Many times you have doubted because of what you saw with your natural eyes. You looked around and saw others walking down the aisle, others being celebrated, others receiving proposals, others announcing their joy. You wondered why your story seemed so still, so quiet, so delayed. But God is not late. God is never late. He is on time in ways that surpass human understanding. What felt like delay was actually divine strategy. He was not withholding from you. He was preserving you for the right heart, the right hands, the right love. So today, as you listen, open your heart fully. Pay attention not just with your ears, but with your spirit. God is saying no more waiting. The season has shifted. The door that felt locked has opened. The prayers that felt unanswered are being released. Your soulmate is ready, and their spirit is already leaning toward you, already drawn to you, already carrying the yes that will echo through your life like the sweetest music. Imagine for a moment the day that is coming, the day when you no longer wake up to questions about whether love will ever find you, but instead wake up to the reality of love beside you. Imagine the joy of hearing someone declare before heaven and earth that they choose you, that they want you, that they are ready to bind their life with yours. That moment is not distant anymore. It is nearer than you believe, and God is giving you this word to stir your faith, to awaken your expectation, and to prepare you for the joy that is unfolding. Do not let fear make you close your heart. Do not let disappointment from the past make you shut your doors. Do not let the voices that told you you are not worthy make you disbelieve what God is confirming. For He says to you, you are chosen, you are worthy, you are loved, and you are ready to receive the gift that has been prepared for you. Every tear you shed watered the soil for this promise. Every lonely night was shaping your strength. Every prayer you whispered was recorded in heaven. And now heaven is responding with clarity. No more waiting. God knows the details you desire. He knows the qualities you have prayed for in your partner. He knows the kind of love you need to flourish. And He's been aligning everything so that the one He sends will not just meet your expectations, but exceed them. This is not about a temporary connection. This is about destiny. This is about covenant. This is about a union that was written in eternity before you even walked on this earth. That is why nothing and no one could steal it from you, no matter how many obstacles appeared. The promise was sealed by God Himself, and when He seals, no hand can undo it. So as you listen, let hope rise again. Let joy return to your heart. Let your spirit embrace this truth. The wait is over and love is ready. You are stepping into a season where the answer is no longer silence, but the answer is yes. The words that will soon be spoken to you are "Yes, I do." Words that carry weight. Words that carry covenant. Words that carry the sound of heaven's affirmation. My beloved, stay close to this promise. Nurture it with faith. Hold on to it with expectation. God has seen your patience, your endurance, your faithfulness, and He is rewarding you. No more waiting, because your soulmate is ready to step forward, ready to love you, ready to walk this journey with you. The journey of love is a mystery that only God fully understands. Sometimes it feels like wandering through valleys of silence, where you are left with your own thoughts and unanswered prayers. But in those very valleys, God has been preparing you for the mountaintop experience that is now approaching. He has been teaching your heart how to recognize real love, not the imitations that come to waste your time, not the shallow promises that vanish like smoke, but the kind of love that endures, the kind of love that reflects His own faithfulness. You have been trained in the quiet seasons to discern what is true from what is false. And because of that, when your soulmate comes with the words you long to hear, you will not be confused, you will not doubt, you will not fear. Instead, you will know deep in your spirit that this is the person God spoke of when He said, "No more waiting." Do you realize that even your heartbreaks were lessons? Even your disappointments were tools in God's hand. The times you thought someone was the one, but they turned away, were not punishments but redirections. God was not letting you settle for less than His best. He was not allowing you to attach yourself to people who could not handle your heart. Every rejection, every abandonment, every broken promise, though painful at the moment, was God's way of preserving you for the right one. That is why you are here, listening now, because you have survived what tried to break you, and God is now rewarding you with what will heal you. Imagine the divine orchestration behind the scenes. Somewhere right now, your soulmate is feeling a stirring they cannot explain. They may not even realize that heaven has already written your name side by side. They may be dreaming dreams of love, feeling drawn toward a new season, sensing that something is about to change, and that something is you. Just as you are hearing this word, they are being prepared to step into their role in your life. It is not coincidence. It is the divine timeline of God unfolding with precision. And so you must prepare yourself, not only outwardly, but inwardly. Prepare your heart to receive love. Prepare your mind to believe again. Prepare your spirit to stand in covenant. Because when the moment arrives, you cannot be found doubting. You cannot be found hiding. You cannot be found unready. This is your time to rise into faith, to let go of every fear that whispered you would be alone forever, and to embrace the truth that you are about to be chosen openly, joyfully, wholeheartedly. Think of how beautiful the union will be when two souls that have waited finally meet. There is no rush, no force, no manipulation, only divine timing. You will look at each other and realize that the waiting was worth it. Every unanswered prayer, every lonely day, every tear you cried will feel like seeds that bloomed into a harvest of joy. You will see how God was faithful all along, how He never abandoned your story, how He never forgot your desire. You will understand that He was writing a love story so much bigger than you imagined, one that could not be rushed, one that could not be substituted, one that only He could bring together. My beloved, let your faith be unshakable. Do not let the voices of doubt cloud this moment. You are not hearing these words by accident. God is speaking to you directly, calling your heart to trust Him. He is saying, the promise is here, the blessing is here, the season has changed. No more waiting. What you have been hoping for is now ready. The words you have prayed to hear, yes I do, are already rising in the heart of the one He has chosen for you. There is something sacred about being chosen by God for love. It means your union is not built on human desire alone, but on divine purpose. It means your love will not only satisfy your heart, but will shine as a testimony of His goodness. People will look at your story and know that God is faithful. They will see how He turned your waiting into rejoicing, your tears into laughter, your loneliness into companionship. They will see how He takes what feels like delay and turns it into a perfect unveiling of destiny. Do not underestimate what is coming. This love will be more than romance. It will be friendship. It will be partnership. It will be strength in times of weakness. It will be laughter in times of sorrow. It will be a reflection of heaven's covenant. And when the day comes, when you stand before them and hear their voice say, "Yes, I do," your spirit will testify that this is what God promised. This is what He spoke of. This is the love you were waiting for. So, beloved, walk with confidence. Carry yourself as one who knows the promise is certain. Lift your head as one who knows the waiting is over. Let peace cover you, because your heart no longer has to wonder. Your soul no longer has to ache. The answer has been released. Your soulmate is ready. The time of silence is behind you. The time of covenant is ahead. And God Himself is smiling upon you, saying, "This is your moment, this is your gift, this is your love." There are moments in life when the human heart grows weary of waiting. Moments when the silence becomes so heavy that it feels as though God has forgotten. But in those very moments, He is the closest, watching, guiding, and shaping. The truth is, what felt like a delay was actually a process of transformation. You were not just waiting for love. You were being prepared to carry love in its highest form. And just as gold must pass through fire to reveal its beauty, you too have walked through fire to emerge stronger, clearer, and more radiant for the love that is on its way. The one who is coming into your life has also walked their path. They have battled their storms, faced their fears, carried their own burdens. They too know what it is like to wonder if love will ever find them. But just as God was preparing you, He was preparing them. The beauty of divine timing is that when you meet, both of you will be ready. Not half prepared, not broken in ways that destroy, but healed enough to hold each other, strong enough to stand together, whole enough to say yes without hesitation. That is why God says no more waiting, because the preparation is complete. The work that needed to be done has been done, and now the promise can manifest. Think about the power of those words. Yes, I do. They are not ordinary words. They carry covenant, they carry weight, they carry eternity within them. They are a declaration before heaven and earth that two lives are now joined as one. They are a reflection of God's own eternal yes to you, His child. And when your soulmate speaks them, it will feel like an echo of heaven's love flowing directly into your life. You will know in that moment that God's timing was perfect, that His plan was flawless, and that His promise was unshakable. Your story has not been easy, but it has been sacred. Every chapter has served a purpose. The seasons of loneliness taught you how to love yourself. The seasons of heartbreak taught you how to discern truth. The seasons of waiting taught you how to trust God. And now, all those lessons will serve you in this new season. You will walk into love with wisdom, with strength, with patience, with understanding. You will not take this love for granted, because you know the cost of the wait. You will cherish it, protect it, and nurture it, because you know what it means to long for something deeply. Beloved soul, let your heart rise with expectation. Let joy begin to take root in you again. The one you have prayed for is closer than you realize. Even now, God is aligning steps, orchestrating meetings, arranging details you cannot see. The moment that will shift everything is already written, already scheduled by heaven, already in motion. You may not know the hour or the day, but you can feel the shift in your spirit. That stirring is the Spirit of God whispering that the promise is near. When you look back one day, you will understand why it had to be this way. You will see why God did not allow certain people to stay, why He closed certain doors, why He removed certain distractions. You will realize that He was not punishing you. He was protecting you. He was not withholding love. He was safeguarding your heart until the right hands could hold it. He was not ignoring your prayers. He was answering them in a way that would bless you beyond what you asked. Picture the moment when two eyes meet, and there is no doubt, no question, only certainty that this is the person God promised. Picture the moment when words are not even necessary because the heart knows, the Spirit confirms, and heaven smiles. That is the kind of love God has for you. A love that is undeniable. A love that is lasting. A love that is worth every second of the wait. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not left behind. You are treasured, chosen, and seen. The God who created you. The God who formed your heart. The God who knows your deepest desires has already appointed the one who will stand beside you. And when the day arrives when the yes I do is spoken over you, it will be a testimony that God is faithful to His word. So, beloved, hold your head high. Walk with confidence, not in yourself alone, but in the one who has written your love story with His own hands. Do not fear what is coming, because what is coming is good. Do not doubt the promise, because the promise is sure. Do not lose hope, because hope is the very key that unlocks the door to this new season. Your waiting season has ended. Your receiving season has begun, and soon, the words you have longed to hear will be spoken into your life, sealing your destiny with love. This is your time. This is your story. This is your love. No more waiting, because your soulmate is ready, and they are already moving toward you with the yes that will change everything. There is a divine beauty in the fulfillment of promises. A sweetness that cannot be compared to anything else. It is the kind of joy that makes every tear worth it, every lonely night meaningful, every unanswered prayer suddenly clear. And that is what you are stepping into. God has not only promised you love, He has promised you a covenant, and He has promised you a partner who is ready to walk beside you in truth, in loyalty, and in devotion. This is not the shallow love that fades when seasons change. This is not the fragile kind of affection that disappears when storms come. This is a love that stands because God Himself has planted it. The time of watching others receive while you waited in silence is over. The time of questioning whether you were worthy of being chosen is behind you. The time of doubting whether love was truly for you is gone. Now begins the time of certainty. The time of answered prayers, the time of fulfilled desires. Your soulmate is no longer hidden by delay. They are stepping into the open. They are ready to stand before you and declare what heaven already wrote, yes, I do. And when those words are spoken, you will feel heaven in them. You will feel the weight of God's promise being carried into your life. You will feel the power of covenant being sealed, not just by two human hearts, but by the eternal love of the Creator who brought you together. This is why you were called to wait. Not because God wanted to deny you joy, but because He wanted to give you the fullness of joy. Not because He wanted to hold back love, but because He wanted to prepare a love that would last. Your story is not ordinary. It is sacred. It will be a testimony for many. People will see how you endured, how you trusted, how you kept faith even when the nights were long. They will see how God honored your patience, how He transformed your tears into laughter, and how He turned your loneliness into a testimony of divine timing. And through your love, others will be reminded that God is still writing stories. God is still fulfilling promises. God is still answering prayers. Beloved soul, take courage in this truth. What you are about to receive is not just love, it is restoration. Every wound in your heart will be kissed by the gentleness of the one who has been chosen for you. Every lie that told you that you were unworthy will be silenced by the truth of someone who sees you as everything they ever prayed for. Every fear that told you love would pass you by will dissolve the moment your soulmate holds your hand and speaks the yes that God already confirmed in their heart. There will be moments when you will look at them and realize that every step of your journey was leading here. You will see that the heartbreaks, the delays, the lonely nights, the seasons of silence, all were not wasted. They were necessary to shape you into the person who could receive this love fully, who could recognize it deeply, who could cherish it eternally. Nothing in your journey was wasted, because everything in your journey prepared you for this covenant. Your soulmate is ready. Their heart is prepared. Their spirit is aligned. Their love is waiting to pour into your life with a yes that will seal your story. And when it happens, you will understand that God's timing is perfect, His promises are sure, and His love for you is undeniable. You will stand in awe at how He wove every detail together, how He orchestrated every moment, how He turned what seemed like endless waiting into a breathtaking unveiling of destiny. So receive this word as your confirmation. Do not question it, do not doubt it, do not let fear steal it. Let it rest in your spirit like a seed ready to bloom. Nurture it with faith, water it with hope, protect it with prayer, and soon you will see it blossom into reality, into a love that is not just spoken but lived, not just promised but fulfilled. Beloved, this is the moment your soul has been waiting for. This is the answer your prayers have been crying out for. This is the fulfillment of what God whispered long ago. No more waiting, no more wondering, no more questioning. Your soulmate is ready, and they will soon stand before you with eyes full of love and a voice full of certainty, saying the words you have longed to hear. Yes, I do. Let your heart be at peace now. Let your spirit rejoice, for the God who began this promise has completed it. The season of delay has ended. The season of love has begun, and nothing will take this gift away from you, because it has been sealed in heaven and delivered to your life. This is your story. This is your love. This is your time.